Man, I can't even. Some of you people are just so entitled. You've been told that you're autistic your whole life, so you're like a victim or something. You know, in the 90s, little autistic kids were having meltdowns in the stores and getting beaten because people didn't understand what autism was, and you're over here complaining that a child is getting basically everything that they want. Like her only desires really uh, is the pool. Um, she likes food a lot. She likes the pool a lot. She likes the beach a lot. Yeah, they probably should take her to the beach more. The kid likes the beach a lot, and she is the fucking star of the show. Um, but um, Asa's whole thing in starting the channel was to make the world a softer place for uh, people like Abby and people like Abby. A softer landing place for people like Abby. That was his whole thing when he started the channel. Alright? These people that constantly want to go after Asa will take really old clips and be like, oh my god, I can't believe he invaded her privacy like that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Well, if you had been paying attention to the channel for, as long as it's been around, or even like the last 5 years, you would notice that they've actually addressed things in their videos like that. And they decided that maybe they shouldn't show like meltdowns and stuff or more personal stuff, but they wanted to give you like the real, like legit side of autism. So they stopped showing like anything like they had like the discussion about what uh, about Abby's privacy, right? Abby's privacy as a nonverbal person and all that, and they don't show anything too personal anymore, and they don't show her meltdowns anymore. But they kept a few of things up because they wanted you to see like the real side of autism, right? So they stopped filming things a long, long time ago that were like deemed too personal by the people who watched and the people that were concerned for Abby. But these people will still go make videos pulling from the old stuff and like making something which would be way more traumatic and horrible for Abby to see than any of the old videos, and then acting like uh, that Asa's the horrible one, and Asa and Priscilla are the horrible ones, and then they want to talk about Priscilla's work. They didn't really talk about Priscilla's work a lot in their videos at all on the Fathering Autism page. Every once in a while, they would talk about it. Priscilla has her own channel. She did cooking on, and then she started doing a whole bunch of other stuff on. But she was already doing with that company that she does, the MSM work or whatever. She was already working there. That's not what their channel was about at all. And Asa has done a lot of really, really informative work when it comes to also autism awareness, and he has taught a lot of people about things that they didn't know about autism. In doing that, he has accomplished his goal of making the world softer place for his daughter to land. But everybody just wants to act like he's a big shitbag or something. And I've never seen that the whole time I've watched their videos. Like I said, in the 90s, the fucking autistic kid was getting beat in the fucking grocery store as they were having a meltdown. And you want to act like because he gave her toys, sensory toys at a restaurant, he did something wrong. Like, that's how far we've gotten as a society. It's like, you're so entitled to think that there's something wrong. And he's also covered y'all because y'all make these videos about his family, and then it causes CPS to get called. And he's also he's also covered this, and it makes him really upset because, you know, if Abby was to get taken from the family that's really does treat her well and really does like have her input as much as possible, even with her being a nonverbal person. Um, if she was to get taken away from her family and put into the CPS like system as an autistic nonverbal person, do you think she would have a better life than she has now? Why do you keep complaining about what they're doing? Asa has also talked about how everything that they've done. They've already talked to lawyers. They've already have everything set up so when they go, that Abby still has a good life. Everything that they've done right now in the present and in the last 5 years has set Abby up for the rest of her life. And it's expensive to care for a nonverbal autistic person that's that far autistic on the spectrum. It's expensive. But y'all just want to go after her and go after her and go after her. And, like, you act like Abby's the only reason that the channel would be successful anyway. Like, there's lots of people that would have autistic kids that would not be successful filming their child and would do way worse things. I've seen a lot of it. Like the bitch over there, she probably still fucking makes videos. Had like 6 autistic children. Kept just popping out autistic children like it was fucking fun. But I'm sure y'all would agree with that too. Y'all would agree with that too. Knowing somebody is gonna have a hard time at life and just keep popping them out, more of them, more of them, more of them, that are just gonna keep having a hard time in life. When you're over there talking about how he should have done more when she was having a meltdown than giving her sensory toys and stuff, when he's trying to get her used to being at restaurants because she enjoys being out eating. She just can't handle like certain things. It usually has to do with the ceilings, but just also like really informative. Like all these things that I'm saying is really informative. You won't give Asa credit for any of that. You just want to act like he's this horrible person who is using his daughter for fucking YouTube views or something. And that's like a complete mischaracterization of everything I've seen over the last 5 years. Okay. That's fucking nasty. That's fucking nasty. I don't know what y'all's problem really is. That maybe y'all are upset that Abby has a better life than you as an autistic person, because all the comments are like, oh, as an autistic person, well, when y'all do that, you sound like a fucking entitled brat. It's like I said, in the 90s, the autistic little kids were getting beat in the fucking grocery store for having a fucking meltdown.